Greetings, family, and welcome to another edition of KSOL Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Today is February 5th, 2019. Family, this video is about Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson is the actor who acted in the movie Taken. If you've seen that movie, it was an action thriller. He did a pretty fairly decent job. As a matter of fact, I was a fan of his until recent, when I learned of his racist viewpoints and exactly how he feels about black people. Well, recently he did an interview with The Independent, and he started talking about a story that he says he feels pretty bad about, where a friend of his, he claims, was raped. The friend, he says, took or handled the situation of the rape in the most extraordinary way. And when he said that, they put that in quotes, but nonetheless, they never even covered what that meant about the friend who handled it, quote, the situation of rape in the most extraordinary way. But however, his reaction was different. In fact, he stated, he asked his friend a couple questions. One of the questions included, what color was the assailant? So let me just pause for a second and say that in this discussion with his friend, I don't know the other various questions that he asked. And the news outlet, of course, didn't give us any of those details. But, of course, the news media had to make it a point to point out the fact that he asked what color the assailant was. He stated, or rather the alleged victim stated, that the assailant was black. Now, we all know historically, white women in America have always stated how black men have done something or another to them. Even when we don't pay them any attention, they have a problem with that. White women have always had issues with the black man. They want us so bad, and when we don't give them the time of day or the attention, they go off into these made-up delusional stories. And we've seen it one too many times. Well, hell, the Medgar Evers, for instance, is a case in point, where that wench claimed that he did all these things. He in fact was murdered in cold blood, all behind lies that she made up. White women have historically done this. Black people are not, we are not dumb to this. The only ones that seem to be dumb to this are the new millennials who want to seem to cape for and want to be with another white counterpart. These are the new millennials who don't see a problem with this at all, because after all, they don't know the history, nor did they really care. But anyways, I digress. This guy asked his friend about what color the assailant was. Never mind asking how tall they were, what their build was, a description of exactly what they look like. Exactly what they look like. No, instead, once he found out that the assailant was black, he went into this rage where he claims that he took out, he took some type of stick or baton or something out for a week, walking the streets, hoping that some black person would give him some shit just so that he could turn around and murder them. I'm paraphrasing what he said. He didn't use the word murder, but that was his idea. Now, the fact that the news media and everyone has caught wind of this, I'm surprised this deviant monster isn't arrested. In my opinion, he is spewing not only hate speech, but inciting violence. Not only that, but I also hold the white media just as responsible for inciting violence towards black people when they report on racist, vile stories such as this. They've been putting a lot of stories like this out in the forefront. It's bad enough that these people are racist, but it's even worse when you exploit it. Exploit it. Not report on it, but exploit it. And that's what white media tends to do often. But anyways, I want to stay on point. This man today on Good Morning America, Liam Neeson, he goes on Good Morning America and on this white-splaining tour to where now he's white-splaining his way or his thoughts and his ideas. He's white-splaining it now. And he's claiming that he's not racist. But let me expose his racism for you in case you missed it. In fact, family, after Liam Neeson questioned his friend and said that he was going to go up and down this block for about a week, he claims that, he adds that, quote, "I'm ashamed to say that, and I did it for maybe a week hoping some black bastard would come out of a pub and have a go at me about something, so I could kill him." That's what that's what the media has quoted him saying. Now, again, this is like inciting violence. This is a racist who is spewing racist rhetoric, and the white media is right behind him to put it on a silver platter just so we can all listen and talk about. So he claims that he's not racist, but yet I just read to you exactly what he said. He said he was hoping that some, quote, black bastard would come out of a pub and have a go at me. He didn't say he was hoping that a black person or a black man or a black woman or a black male, he said a black bastard, meaning that he looks at all black people as bastards. Did you catch that? Because see, they try to hide their racism. They try to hide their racist rhetoric. But if you really pay attention, you'll pick up on it. I picked up on his very clearly. He said that he was hoping some black bastard would come up to him and have a go about it with him so he could kill him. He didn't say a black person, a black male, a black boy, a black man. He said a black bastard, meaning that, again, that he looks at us all as black bastards. That's a problem. So family, on my second point to expose his racism is I have a very clear and concise question I'd like to pose to Liam Neeson. So if your friend who allegedly was raped had mentioned that her perpetrator was an Irishman or a European man, what would you have said? What would you have done? Would you have felt the same way? Would you have paced the streets looking for an Irishman to want to have a go at him so that you could kill him? Liam Neeson, what if he was European? He was another white male, for instance. Would you have said that you're going to go looking for some white bastard that you can have a go at so that you could kill him? Would you have said that? Because Liam, if your answer is yes, then I would say that you're quite a good liar. If your answer is no, then I'm exposing your racism to your face. That of course you wouldn't do that, and you wouldn't say that towards another Irishman or European, because see, you white racists don't do it that way. You don't do it that way. We know exactly how you do. Like you said, you were looking for some black bastard. Not even the actual perpetrator. How dare you? You weren't even looking for the perpetrator who raped your friend. You were just gonna go and hurt any black man. Well, I can tell you, Liam Neeson, I'm no longer a fan of yours, and the movie you were in, Taken, fuck if I'll ever watch that again. I'll never watch any trash movie, film, TV, anything that you are a part of, that you're a part of, Liam Neeson, I'm strictly on code. You have lost a fan, and I hope other black people follow suit. If you're smart, you'll do that. This man is a racist, and he's trying to make like he's not. I clearly shown you how he is a racist. Again, you can't just say some black bastard. No, you weren't even specific. You didn't even talk about the actual perpetrator. It was just some black person that you wanted to kill. You're trash. Nothing but trash. Now I gotta go throw you out. This is Guru at KSOL Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Hoping you like this video. Please like and share it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'll see you in the next video. Oh, no, wait. I always do this, don't I? At the end of my videos, I almost forget about certain things and then I have to add it at the end. I wanted to go over some of the messages, some of the tweets, and in particular, I'm going to go over two of them because one I want to clearly expose. As a matter of fact, I want to just say that I watched Lisa Cabrera's video of Liam Neeson this morning. And that's when I realized, you know what, I should have did this video yesterday when it first came out and when I first seen it, because today when I woke up, I found out that everybody and their mother was doing this video. So I was really kicking myself in the fact that I really could have been the first one, because when this first aired, I was going to do it and no one else had done a video on it yet. But today I noticed that everybody has done a video. But when I watched Lisa Cabrera's video this morning, she touched on a lot of good points, but I noticed that there were some things that she didn't touch on, which the reason why is because I found out that she was getting her story from The Hill. Well, this particular article I got from Yahoo. And in this article, they exposed a couple of the tweets, and one in particular that I want to touch on. So you guys heard of this Jeopardy contestant by the name of Author Chu. Author Chu tweeted something, and let me share that with you real quick. Now, this mother sucker, Author Chu, he tweets, "Before we cancel Liam Neeson, whom amongst us hasn't armed themselves for a violent hate crime, I ask you, let he who has not spent a week pacing the streets, plotting to murder the first black man he sees, cast the first stone." Do you catch that, family? In other words, this little Chinese mother sucker is sitting here saying, who hasn't thought like Liam Neeson? Who hasn't thought about killing a black man? He sees cast the first stone. Who hasn't thought about that? You know, this mother sucker right here, family, you guys like eating Chinese food, don't you? Well, I just want you to know how they feel about you. Anyways, I'm pretty disgusted. I'm disgusted, that's right. Not surprised at trash like this because, after all, he is a white male, and white males have an issue with black men in this society and in the world in particular, because we do dominate. Our genes dominate over them, and they know it. They're very butthurt that we have so much going on for ourselves and they don't. Anyways, Liam Neeson, he's a racist. Don't let him fool you telling you that he's not. This man is a racist. He's revealed that to me. I would never support his ass ever again. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.